Before going to started here, so you must recall what you study. Okay, the cantilever beam problem we already discussed, and simply supported beam here. So the present problem is simply supported beam with overhanging support. Simply supported beam with the overhanging both side. Okay, so here what we have to do, we have to find draw the shear force and bending moment diagram for the double sided overhanging beam subject to loading as shown in the below. Locate point of contraflexure if any. अगर contraflexure है, then we have to find out the position of the contraflexure and we have to mention in the diagram. Okay, so let's start. See, this is the problem. AB is the support. C, D, and E. There is 3 points where point load is applied. And between A and B, there is a UDL load is applied. Okay, the intensity of the UDL load is 2 kilonewton per meter. Okay, per meter means 2 kilonewton per meter means in 1 meter the load quantity is 2 kilonewton. So if the length is increased, then load is increased. Okay, so here first of all we have to find out the reaction. What is the reaction? Where is reaction is generated? Where the support is there. So at A point support is there and B point support is there. So that what happened? RA and RB is the reactions. So first step is we have to calculate the reactions. Okay. So the most of the things only RA and RB is the upward force and all other force is downward force. So for the equivalent condition what happens? Upward force is equal to downward force. Okay. But here is the special case. Here is the special case. Why? Because this diagram follow this symmetry. This diagram follow the symmetry. Okay, D is the center point of the beam, and in the left hand and right side of the midpoint, the same loading condition is there. Okay, so that this is the symmetry condition, and for this symmetry condition, what happened? We see this is the symmetric condition. This is the left hand and this is the right hand. Okay. Left hand and right hand had the same length and same loading condition. So it must be RA and RB equal to each other. So due to the symmetry of the beam, loading and boundary condition, the reaction at the both support are equal. Okay. So RA, RB equal to each other. So we can we can easily find out for any condition. So here what happened? See, whatever the load apply 5, 10, 5, 5, 10, 5, and 2 into whatever the length 6, 2 into 6. So how much? 5, 5, 20, and this is 32. 32 divided by 2, that is the 16 Newton 16 kilonewton in upward direction. Okay. Now we have to calculate the shear forces for the all the point. So here, as like a previous problems, we divide each point into two parts. left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, and left hand and right hand. Okay, add the 0 0, add the 0 0. Vertical force 0 0 section is 0 and 9 9 is 0. This is the condition. Okay, so first see V00 is 0 and V11 is the downward force, so we take it as a negative, so minus 5 kilonewton, and V22. So in between 1 1 and 2 2 there is no additional force. So the value is same for the V22. And when we reach at the V33, so what happened? 16 kilonewton force is applied to upward. So upward force is positive. Minus 5 plus 16, that is the 11 kilonewton. Okay, that's it. V44. Now 3 3 to 4 4. What is the load? There is no point load, but there is UDL. So what happened? And UDL is downward. Total length is 3. So 11 minus 2 into 3. 11 minus 2 into 3, that is the 5 kilonewton. Okay. And now at 5 5. So what we can see here, a point load of 10 kilonewton applied in the downward. So this is the positive here, which is left, minus 10, that is downward. So minus 5 kilonewton force is we get at this section 5 5. Now similarly 5 5 to 6 6, there is 3 meter and UDL load is applied. So what happened? Minus 5, 2 into 3, that is 6, minus 5 minus 6, that is the 11, minus 11 kilometer, and 7 7. At 7 7, what happened? This upward force is applied here. So minus 11 plus 16, that is the 5 kilonewton. And from 7 7 to 8 8, there is no additional, any additional force is applied, so that the same value is forward for the 8 8 position. So that is the 5 kilonewton. Now at 9 9, so what happened? 5 kilonewton downward force is applied. So 5 minus 5, that is the 0. So the equilibrium condition is check for the shear force. So at all the point we get the, at all the point we get the shear force value. Okay. So here now we go for to draw the shear force diagram. So see here, 5 kilonewton in minus here, 5 kilonewton minus, and then positive 11. Here 5 kilonewton and here 5 kilonewton plus minus the same value we get here. 5 kilonewton minus 11 kilonewton, and then 5 kilonewton to 0. Okay, these are the value and we show in the diagram. So as we know, our problem is symmetry problem. So here we can get the symmetry about here. So same diagram we get from left side and right side because this is a symmetry problem. Okay. So student, any question till here? Student, any question till here?
No, sir.
Okay. Next, for now, we going to calculate the bending moment. Now, we going to calculate the bending moment. So, what is the formula for the bending moment? Force into perpendicular distance from the reference point. Force into the perpendicular distance from the reference point. We just take the sagging end hogging condition like this. Okay, so here what we're going to see, we calculate the bending moment in each point, left hand or right hand. See, bending moment calculation. So at the support, at the free end, this is the free end. At the free end, bending moment is zero because bending moment at free end is zero. Okay, next, what is the MA equal to MB? Because we have to get the supports here. So what we can say, minus 5 into 2, that is 10. MA and MB calculated. How we can see? See, when we going to calculate the bending moment, so we consider only one side. We consider left side or we consider right side. Okay. So minus 5, see here, this is the A point and this load is rotate like this. This is hogging. So this is the minus 5 into 2. Similarly, see here, this is the fixed point and this is the position. So this is also hogging. So this is also minus. So both are the same. Now this point is left, only D point is left. Okay, see here. So we take this side or we take this side. Only one side we consider. Okay, because if we consider both sides, then the value is zero. Okay, so we consider only one side. See here, MD minus 5. See here, minus 5 into how much? 5. 2 plus 3, 5. Now, this is upward is anti. See, this is the sacking is positive. So 16 into 3, this distance. This is 16 and this is 3. 16 into 3. And now, how much UDL? We also considered the UDL. So, what is the total load? 2 into 3 is the total load and length is 1.5. 2 into 3 is the total load by UDL and which is considered as the midpoint between A and D. So that is the 1.5. So this is 14 kilonewton per meter. Okay. So all the point we get the bending moment at Swepo's diagram. Now see here we have to draw the bending moment diagram now. So see here, at the C is 0, at the E is 0, at the B and A, at the B and A, the value is minus 10. See here. And now see, between A and D, the UDL load is applied. And at the D, the maximum value peak point, we get the peak point. Okay. So, and between A and B, UDL load is applied. So, we not join these as linear line because for the UDL we have to draw the parabola line. So this is a parabola line between A and B, between A and B. Okay, so this diagram is made, but here we can see this is the contraflexure point. Yes, where negative and positive region meet each other, where negative and positive region meet each other. So we have to find out this position. We have to find out this position. For this, we have to consider for the calculation of control factor point we have to consider. Okay, this is the diagram. Now we have to calculate the control flexure point of control flexure. So we considered that at the x distance, at the x distance, the control flexure point is there. So we know that at the control flexure point, the bending moment is zero. So if we take moment about x section, then we get the moment zero. See here. Let's be the x be the distance from point of control picture from A support, taking the moment at the x section, considering the left portion, this portion. Okay, now what happens? 16 into x, that is positive. See, like this. Okay, so this distance is x and load is 16 here. How much load is? 16 kilonewton load is here. 16 kilonewton load is there. So see at and this is downward. And what is the distance? Here to here 2 and plus x minus 5 2 plus x 16 into x 16x and this is 2 into x 2 into x is the load and x by 2 is the distance where this UDL is applied. Okay, so this is the equation. So here we get the second degree equation or square equation. We get the square equation and we have to find out the solution for that. Okay, so we call this is the second degree equation or square equation. So we get two value of x. So we get two value of x, that is the 1 and 10. So 10 is not possible because the value under 3, because the length between A and D is 3. So value must be less than 3. So 10 is more than 3. So 10 is not possible. So we consider 1. So 1 is the position where we get the contraflexion point. Okay, if we solve this equation, then we get two value of x, that is 1 and 10. 1 is possible, 10 is not possible because the value must be within 0 to 3, because the x point is between A and D and the total length between A and D is 3. So the x value is within 0 to 3. Okay. The second value is 10, so that we don't consider the 10, we only consider the 1 for the x. Now, next problem, same problem is there, but this is not symmetry problem. Okay, so students, you try this problem and show me the solution. Okay, note down this problem, and this is the tutorial section. So within I give you 15 minutes to solve this problem. I give you 15 minutes to solve this problem. So note down this problem and start solving. If any doubt is there, then we can discuss after 15 minutes. I give you 15 minutes to solve this problem. Okay, इसका problem solve हुआ. Anyone who solved this problem, just show your answer. किसी ने problem solve किया? Hello. Okay, solve नहीं हुआ, किसी ने try किया? Just show me the answer. Anyone try this? Hello. Okay, so I will just explain. I don't know what is the problem with all you. You don't ask any question. आपका कोई क्वेश्चन भी नहीं रहता, सब कुछ समझ में ही आ जाता और कुछ सॉल्व भी नहीं करते. प्रॉब्लम क्या है? प्रॉब्लम बताएंगे तभी सॉल्व होगा. कोई डाउट भी नहीं रहते आप लोगों को और कुछ सॉल्व भी नहीं करते. व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम? देयर इज नो डाउट फ्रॉम योर साइड बट you didn't solve any problem. So just how to start solving problem. So this is the one-sided overhanging problem here. So what happened? This is not symmetry problem. So we don't solve this problem as like previous. So how we going to solve this? So we have to first calculate the reactions. Okay, reaction at A, reaction at B. Okay, how many point load is there? There is 2 point load, and one UDL load is applied here. So how are we going to solve this? See, this is not symmetry, so we get the different value for the supports. Okay, so first we take sigma A where moment is zero. Okay, see here sigma A. So RB is this direction. So RB into 5, total length is 5, plus 10 into 4, 10 into 4, what is the 10 into 4? This value 10 and length is 4. Okay, plus 2 into 4, okay, this value, and 5 into 7. Okay, so here we get the RV value. Okay, and now we take the Fy, sigma Fy is 0, means all vertical force equal to 0. So RA is positive upward direction. 10 into 4 is negative. 10 into 4 is negative downward. And 24 is the positive. 24.6, that is the B. Minus 2 is downward, plus 5. Okay. So after the calculation, we get the RA equal to 22.4. Reaction we get. Now, shear force is calculating. The calculation of shear force is similar to previous one. For each point, we get two sections, or we can say that for each point we divide into two sections. सभी पॉइंट को जितने भी पॉइंट है उसको टू सेक्शन में डिवाइड कर देंगे, उसका नेमिंग कर देते हैं 0011 सेम पॉइंट दैट इज ए, 2233 same point that is the what is the name C. So we call it C. I put the name. Okay. And this is B 4455 and this is D 66 and 77. So we divide into the section. Each point has two sections. Okay. Now we have to calculate if shear forces. V00 is 0, V11 is 22.4 kilonewton. Okay. And V22, so what happens here? 10 into 4, 10 into 4, which is the downward, okay, and 22.4 is the upward. So 22.4 minus 10 into 4, that is the minus 17.6 kilonewton. Now at 332 kilonewton downward force is there, minus 17.6 minus 2, that is the 19.6 kilonewton. Okay, and at the fourth force there is no load, additional load between 3 to 4, that is the same force is forward at 4 minus 19.6. At section 5.5, what happens? This upward force is applied here. This upward force is applied here. So minus 19.6 plus 24.6, that is 5 kilonewton. At 6 is no additional force is applied, so the same force is forward to the 6x. Okay. At 7 minus force is downward, so we get the zero value. So at the 00 and at the 77, we get the shear force value 00. So that is mean. The V is in the equilibrium condition. Now we have to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram. See here, shear force and bending moment diagram is here. Okay, 24.4 and minus 17.6 and minus 19.6, we get the same value. So direct positive to negative value we get. Okay, and here 5 kilonewton to 5 kilonewton. That's it. Very simple. Now here this point is unknown position. This point is unknown position. How we calculate this point? So As like we calculate in previous problem, we just assume that at x distance we get this point, and the shear force at this point is 0. So we just apply the shear force at x and we get the value. Okay. Maximum bending moment will occur at the section where shear force is 0. The shear force shows that the section having 0 shear force is available in the portion of AC. So we have to calculate this x section. We have to calculate this x distance. Okay. How we calculate? See here. The shear force at this section can be calculated as Vxx equal to 24.4 minus 10 into x. Why 10 into x? Because the UDL force is applied here, and the UDL force, if we convert in the force, then what happens? 10 into distance, 10 into distance, 10 into x. Okay, so we get the value of x, that is 2.24 meter. Okay, so you can ask a question. Here is a question: why we do not calculate this point in the previous question? Because we also get the 0 point here. So see, 0 point at this and 0 point at this, because this point is already known. The position of this point is already known. Okay, because this is 2 meter and this is from here, this is 5 meter. The position of this point is already known, so we don't calculate this point. Okay, but in this problem, in current problems, which is we're going to solve here, this point is unknown point. That's why we have to calculate this point here at the x section. The point value, the shear force value is 0. So from this 22.4 is upward direction, and whatever the UDL load apply is here, that is the downward 10 into x. So x value is 2.24. Okay. Why we calculate this point? Where the shear force is 0, in between the section, the bending moment is maximum at this point. Okay. That's why we calculate this point. Okay. Now see, calculating the bending moment at the free end, at the free ends there is no need to calculate. Okay, ma and md is 0 at the free end, moment is 0. Okay, now we calculate the at the point c. So we just consider left hand or right hand. So we consider here right hand. 5 into this distance, 5 into 3, and 24.6 into 1. So that is the calculation here. Or we can go through this left hand side, which is the problem is shown here, 22.4 into 4, this distance, and 10 into 4 into 2 here, and 2 into 1, 9.6 kilonewton at B point. So 24.5 into 5, 10 into 3, the distance is 3 now, minus 2 into 1, 10 kilonewton, clockwise left hand section position. Now at B point, see here, alternate method means we consider left hand side, now we consider the right hand side. Then what happened? 5 into 2 in negative direction. So we get here negative. Okay. So that's why we get the sum value. We consider only one direction for the bending moment, left hand or right hand. Okay. Absolute the maximum bending moment at x-axis. So we have to calculate the maximum bending. What is the value of bending moment at 2.24? See here, 22.2 into 24 minus 10 into 2.24 and divide by 2. Okay, so we get 25.1 kilonewton, and this is the bending moment diagram according to whatever the value we get here. Okay, students, now the contrafracture point is occur here again. So we have to calculate the position of contrafracture point here. Now see, we just choosing the position of x-axis contrafracture point. Now similarly, maximum bending moment will be occur section where shear force is zero. The shear force so that the section having zero shear force at available position in AC left that x-axis section consider at a distance from A as shown in the above. Okay, the shear force calculated, and now bending moment is calculated here. See, we have to calculate this distance. See here, we put A here and bending moment at this section, we consider the value of A 0.51 meter. Okay, now this point solution is solved. So we meet in the next lecture at 1:45 and continue this problem solving. Okay, now you can leave the classroom.
Hello, sir.
Yes.